And so that makes more sense now because, like I said, Lil Meech is on here begging like he's a R&B singer, bro. Like he Johnny Gill or something, man.
But you said it was Cap, though. What was Cap, Demetrius?
Celina, I said that to get the post deleted, Celina.
Now, when she said his whole name like that, that should have been a clue that he was being screen recorded or that he was being recorded. Like, he didn't think that, yo, I'm being recorded right now. She's going to use this to expose me. All right, let's talk about this Lil Meech situation, man. So, Lil Meech is doing something that I didn't think was possible in the big 2025. Now, in the big 2025, rappers and entertainers are still out here getting caught up by Celina Powell. Yes, that's Celina Powell. I guess she was a video star / IG girl. Like, I don't know. She had a complicated past. But Celina Powell was notorious for catching rappers up, man. There were stories about G Herbo. There are stories about Snoop. There are stories about a lot of different rappers that Celina Powell got caught up. Now, she also got some actors caught up and entertainers caught up. And this time, her latest victim looks like Lil Meech. So, yes, in an era where we're probably 2 or 3 generations of IG models past Celina Powell and all them, man, people are still getting caught up in her trap, and Lil Meech is the latest victim. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lil Meech is the son of Big Meech. He's also the star of BMF, the series on the Starz network, right? He's had a tumultuous relationship with the network and 50 Cent that made him a star, and he's been blessed in life, to be honest with you, with a few things. Now, his dad did do a long stretch, but, you know, he's notoriously connected to that BMF symbol, you know what I mean? The BMF organization that his father had started. Now, there's a lot of debate if there's any money left or what's going on with Lil Meech, but man, Celina Powell today put him on full blast. Now, on top of him being blessed with being on the BMF series and starring his dad's role and having several seasons as a recurring character, 50 Cent was actually lending him a helping hand through everything, man. 50 Cent was the guy who was there for him through all the tough times when his dad was locked up, gave him a job, showed him how to act, actually put him through acting training. And, you know, he felt like 50 Cent, you know, was kind of like almost a father figure to him at the time. Maybe not a father, but, you know, because I don't want it to sound disrespectful, but somebody who was really helping him in a time of need. And 50 Cent felt like Lil Meech and Big Meech betrayed him when he got out of prison. Now, when Big Meech got out of prison, he did a whole series, or well, he was supposed to do a series of pop-up kind of shows or appearances with none other than Rick Ross. Now, you know that Rick Ross and 50 Cent are mortal enemies, man. Can't stand each other. So this looked like a slap in the face. And then on top of that, Lil Meech, when asked about the situation, did like a son should. He took his dad, Big Meech's side, man. He said, I ain't going against my dad. And a lot of people saluted him in the game for that, because that's what you should do. If he didn't go with his dad or with his family in the situation, people would look at him with the side eye, and he did so, man. Now, with that came some repercussions, because 50 Cent still felt insulted for all the things that he did for Lil Meech. All the things and the blessings that he's given Lil Meech made him a star, put him on TV, like made him a recurrent, like gave him the starring role in a recurring series. And 50 Cent was livid, right? So rewind all that or fast forward all that, and we get to today, man, where Lil Meech is in a time of weakness, man. 50 Cent cut the show off that he was the star of, right? He couldn't get past the fact that Lil Meech went against him after he did so much for Lil Meech. So he basically got rid of the show because he has that power. He owns the network. Well, he owns his own studio and production company that puts out these shows. He's got his whole power universe. He was about to start his BMF universe, which would help Lil Meech, and, you know, he was getting paid off that and stuff. But 50 Cent, man, said, forget all that, man. Respect is respect, and I expect you to have my back in time when I need you. You know what I mean? So even though it's a back and forth between 50 Cent and Rick Ross, essentially, he felt like Big Meech and Lil Meech picked their side, and they got to stay over there. Now, fast forward to today. Lil Meech is being put on blast by Celina Powell, man. Now, it looks like, according to Celina Powell, they had some sort of a relationship. So she took to social media to put out some posts where she basically showed that they had a relationship and that he was actually broke, like he was down bad. Now, there's plenty of rumors that Big Meech is down bad because, he's coming out of the feds. And besides what you think of, besides what you hear, when people come out of jail, they come out of prison, especially federal prison or anything like that. By that time, all the money that they've spent on lawyers, all the money that they spent to help people on the outside is long gone, far gone, especially if somebody's been gone for as long as Big Meech was gone. It was almost 20 years he was gone, you know what I mean? So on top of that, you have Lil Meech out here allegedly having a spending problem where he's spending $10,000 on jeans and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things combined there to have them in a bad financial situation. Now, that was a rumor, but nobody knew it until Celina Powell put him on blast. So, man, let's look at these posts that Celina Powell put out here. Now, you can see this post that was put out there by 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent, when he makes an enemy and they're on the down or they show any type of weakness or they show any L's that they take, he will pounce on that like a lion on a gazelle. He has no problem jumping in there and getting his hands dirty in social media because he loves to troll people, especially people he figures are his enemies or he's drawn that line in the sand with. So as soon as he saw Celina Powell put this video out, he took that video and posted it to troll Lil Meech and Big Meech. And what she reveals is she believes that Lil Meech, or she says that Lil Meech is broke, man. So it says here in the post, Celina Powell exposed Lil Meech for being broke and staying with his pops. Now, 50 Cent in his caption said, please, 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 baby, please stop. This is my reputation. BMF the show over, but y'all street, so you know how to get it out the mud. So basically, he's trolling them, man. He's basically saying, trolling what Lil Meech is saying in this video because it's quite embarrassing, man. I'm going to be for real, man. A lot of street dudes are going to probably lose respect for Lil Meech because it's like he's copping pleas to the video model or the IG model. Like, what are you doing here?
You, please delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was cap though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Celina, I said that to get the post deleted, Celina.
Now, when she said his whole name like that, that should have been a clue that he was being screen recorded or that he was being recorded. Like, he didn't think that, I'm being recorded right now. She's going to use this to expose me. Like, what? And why does he sound so like he's cowering and whimpering on the phone? Like, I'm almost disgusted at that. But let this go.
Okay. Right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
Now, this is crazy, man.
Please delete this stuff. This is my reputation, bro. I apologize for saying what I said to you. Please, man.
But you said it was cap though. What was cap, Demetrius?
Celina, I said that to get the post deleted, Celina.
Okay.
Now, man, she checking him. Like, it's like Celina Powell is checking Lil Meech. Like, with his cap, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's like, please, please, please. So that makes sense why 50 Cent put this caption here where it says, please, 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 baby, please, stop this. This is my reputation. He sound like a dang R&B singer from the 90s, man. He's like begging, baby, please. You know what I'm saying? BMF done show over, but y'all street, and you say y'all get it out the mud, man. So that makes more sense now because, like I said, Lil Meech is on here begging like he's a R&B singer, bro. Like he Johnny Gill or something, man.
Right. But now you want to make me look like a liar in front of the internet. It's crazy, Demetrius.
That's not how I tried to make you seem. I apologize for that.
That's wild, man. So there you have it. So Lil Meech was on there, obviously apologizing, begging, please, baby, please, and copping, please, to Celina Powell, man. I don't know what spell Celina Powell has over these dudes. I don't want no parts of it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, because this is crazy. You would think he'd be like, get out of here. Like, I'm the star. You are an IG model who dates rappers. You know what I'm saying? And that's no disrespect to Celina Powell. I understand she gets it how she gets it. But dog, like on the grand scheme of things, dog, you on a hit TV show. What are you doing? You know what I mean? But Celina Powell didn't stop there. She took to social media to really lambast him. I'm talking about put all his dirty laundry out there. So she says, mind you, he living in Floyd Mayweather apartment for free with his daddy because they can't afford rent. You think I'd be proud to admit that? Like saying that she's ashamed of him. I cared for you like you were my son. Dang, man, this is getting sad. This is sad, bro. You couldn't even afford meals and called him out his name. Called him a 304. God dang. I connected you with my weed plug because you can't afford to get high. He's 10 pills deep today. He probably forgot he was with me, and that's why he said cap, because ain't no way. Y'all does lean and perks make you forget? Serious question. Now, on top of that, Lil Meech, she's alleging that he has a drug problem, which kind of makes sense with Hollywood. You know, a lot of these Hollywood people, actors and stuff, they got drug and substance issue problems, man. And they think that that's going to solve things when clearing themselves up for a while will probably be the best thing that ever happened to them in their life. You know what I mean? But she putting him on blast and saying that, yo, he has an issue. Now, I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's what she's saying, man. Then she continued and said, you said 50 Cent was bullying you while you were in rehab, all while measuring your lean. You wake up and immediately pop pills. Please, Demetrius, I know the real you. Like, do I seriously got to do this right now after I've been chilling? And this is one thing about Celina Powell I can say, man. She finds a weakness in a rapper or entertainer. Like dudes who maybe you drink too much or you use substances or you use drugs, you pop pills or you smoke, drugs all the time or whatever, man. And she knows how to use that against these dudes, man, because once they do something where they out of their mind or they ain't in their right state of mind, she recording them. She do it like she putting them on blast, like getting them on camera, screen recording them and stuff like that. So she been doing this a very, very, very long time. But when it comes to Lil Meech, I must say, man, this is quite embarrassing because he's been blessed in several different ways in the game. Yeah, your dad was in prison. And he was locked up for a long time, and you weren't there with him, which is horrible. But, off his name, you got into some doors that you might not have been able to get into, and you were able to do some things out here in the entertainment industry that are legendary. That TV show will live on forever, man. It'll be out there forever for people to watch, continue to watch. But if you really are wasting your life messing around with drugs at this heavy, and I'm not trying to preach, man. I know how that can sound preachy, but if it's at the level where you're getting put on blast by Celina Powell in the big 2025, you probably really need to recollect and get things together because this is a low I ain't seen a rapper or anybody at in years. I'm talking about this is a low of lows, bro. When Celina Powell is putting you out there, you definitely are caught up. Like she caught you in a situation where you were out of your mind and you were doing something you wasn't supposed to do, or you were either, in a state of weakness. And man, she been getting like praise for that about putting rappers out there for the longest and entertainers out there for the longest. And it looks like it ain't gonna stop. And with 50 Cent, he ain't gonna stop trolling Big Meech and Lil Meech, man. Once that line in the sand is drawn, he's on you for good, man. And that's what it is. It's up with him, man. But man, Lil Meech, man, you got to do better, bro. This was eye opening right here.